In this video we are discussing based on public administration system in India. We can see there are two important surveys under the control of governments. Why they established a public administration system in India or Indian society? Because of want to maintain effective manner of administration system. I already told, if in that particular society or in that particular country we cannot see a effective manner of public administration system, that country or the society can demolish. Already told one of the best example, Roman Empire. So on this based here they are saying, in a country or in a society, if that particular society want to move as a progressive method, they need public administration system. So on this based in India we can see there are two types of government. In national level, central government, and state level we can see state government. So in public administration system also we are divided as a two part. Some of the powers we are given to central government, some of the powers we are given to state government. So on this based here they are saying, because of we can see why. And another point in this public administration system, so who are they involved in public administration system and who are the main in public administration system? They are independent. They are independent because of nowadays we can see in political administration system we can see who are politicians so much majorly. Some of the peoples they involved in some illegal activities and the influencing, we can see nepotism. Some of them they giving the post only for the relatives or the particular son or daughters who are there for them only, not who are qualified, who are educated, for them they are not giving. So in that purpose in our constitution they created one of the independent public administration system in India. Should not interfere any political administration in that matter. Just you have to think it, both also different. Political administration different, public administration different. Both are not a same. Both also different. Why they implemented this like of independent administrative system? Because of in our society they have some of the dignity, some of the respect. We want to keep that one. We want to keep that one and we want to give next generation. So in that purpose we created one of the independent public administration system in India. So now we want to know structures of public administration system. What was the structures? How we implemented this only they are saying structure of public administration system. According to 315 article we created Public Administration Commission, civil, this only Public Service Commission in central and two. Central and state. This like we created this one Public Service Commission, and 2 or 3 states merged with we created as a Joint Public Service Commission also. Some of the states we can see small states also in India. So in that 3 or 2 states we merged, we created Joint Service Commission. So here they give a next one. Who is head in that particular commission? President is the head of in that particular central government commissions, Public Service Commission. After that here they given half of the commission. Here they saying who are the members of in that commission? They all are government servant. Who are they came under the commission? They all are government servant. And here they given in that commission who are they appointed in that commission? The period of that particular commission members they given 6 years. Otherwise, if that particular person aged till over 65, they want to take retirement. So this is the main structure of Union Public Service Commission. So on this based here they given, and another point here they given, if in that commission if they misbehavior or they not doing effectively the work, president they have the power, they can disqualify that particular person. So this is also in one of the important point. And this one office presently located in New Delhi. These are the important structure of Union Public Service Commission. So now we want to know what was the work they are doing. Who are Public Commission, who are the Union Public Service Commission, what was the work or what was the functions they are doing. So this only where they are given. Article 320 based they are given some of the Constitution's functions. First one here they given conducting exams requirement Group A and Group B officers of central government. Group A and Group B officers who are there in central government, for them conducting exam by this commission, Central Public Service Commission or Union Public Service Commission. This is the first function. And second one here they given conducting interviews for direct requirement. If any job or their direct requirement, so for them they also conducting the exam interviews. And third one here they given advising central government some of the issues about the matters of that particular society or that particular any problems. If central government they facing any problems, on that time this commission UPSC, Union Public Service Commission UPSC, they giving suggestions or advice. This is also one of the important function. And fourth one here they given advising to the government. If government they done any mistakes, they did any mistakes, so on that time UPSC they giving some guidelines or some direction or some advice. You are doing this like of mistakes, you want to change it, this one practice or this method, so that like. And last one here they given they direction of president, advising the government of any needed issue. Not only this one, sometimes they giving advice to president and the government as well as. If government also they facing some of the problems, on the time also they are giving some of the suggestions. So these are the important points. In that based we want to know, so what was the exams they conducting or which are the posts for the conducting the exams. So here the first one here they given IAS. IAS means Indian Administration System. Second one IPS, Indian Police Service. And third one here they given IFS, Indian Foreign Service. Indian Foreign Service. After that IRS, Indian Revenue Service. After that IAS, Indian Accounting and Auditing Service. So these are the posts for UPSC Commission conducting the exams. So what was the methods they conducting the exams? What was the procedure to conduct exam? There are three types of exams they are conducting to appoint a person in particular job. There is a three method. First one here they given, they want to here they given first one preliminary examination. Second one here they given main examination. Last one here they given personality test. Who are they become a IAS officer or IPS or IFS? They want to pass in three also. If that any one exam, if that particular person fail, he did not get the job. They want to pass in three stages: preliminary or primary, second one main, and last one is personality test. So these like they conducting the exams. So after that here they given another one we want to discuss in state level. Already told some of the states also have some of the public administration system because of not only central government to control all over the society. We could not maintain. We need some other help also. So state wise we can see some other local commissions. Here in Karnataka state also have Karnataka Public Service Commission, KPSC. That only we called as a KPSC, Karnataka Public Service Commission. So this also effectively what we discussed about UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, same that like only independent and upholding the dignity. So in that manner only we also implemented or established by KPSC, Karnataka Public Service Commission. So here they given Karnataka Public Service Commission established in 1951. The commission, here they given chairman and 9 members we can see. And who is appointing the chairman and other members? Here governor. In UPSC, president. In KPSC here they say governor. After that here they given, they here also 6 years they can become a member of that particular commission. But age here there is a limitation is 62. If that particular person 62 years his age is over, they want to retire in that particular post. So here they given the main head office we can see in Bangalore, some regional office also we can see, which are the places here they given Mysuru, Belagavi, Kalburgi and Shimoga. These places we can see KPSC sub office, sub branch. Main branch is in Bangalore. So next we want to know functions. What were the functions done by KPSC? So here they given appointing gadgets and non-gadgets officers. So here they given gadgets and non-gadgets officer. The KPSC, they conducting the exams and interviews. On that basis, they pass that one particular exam and interview, they can get the post of KPSC. So here they given what was the post we get the examination conducting by KPSC. So here they saying one by one. First one, assistant commissioner and tahsildars, deputy superintendent of police. So these posts for conducting exam by KPSC. Gazette and non-gazette officers. And second one here they given conducting interviews for direct requirement candidates. Anybody are there in KPSC based department, they want to become a job in, they want to get the job, they are conducting direct requirement. And another one here they saying conducting department exam state government employees. If anyone person they want to become a state government employees, for them also they are conducting the exams and advising for government of any problems. And finally, are they saying last one point, coordinating various exams conducting by Union Public Service Commission in the state. If UPSC, Union Public Service, if they conducting any exam, so on that time, this KPSC joining with UPSC and they conducting and supporting to UPSC in exam times. So these are the important works done by UPSC and KPSC. So next in public administrative system, in another important part is came now, that is here they given secretariat. This is one of the important posts in public administration system. So here they given, we can see here also there are two types of secretariat. In central level, central secretariat, same level we can see in state level also. So now in this session, in this class we are discussing central level central secretariat. So here they given is one of the effective and capable administration. He was maintaining a department and ministries of other branches also. What we discussed about the quality and qualification of the UPSC, same quality and qualification you want to master student want to adapt it. You should not encourage about nepotism or any other illegal matters. You want to become a sincere because you want to protect dignity of the constitution. Is a protector of the constitution. So that's why you want to always maintain a good values, a good behavior. So on this basis only you want to do the work. So on this basis here they say is the head of administration's body. So in central level, what was the administrative body, department or ministries are there? In that for head is administrative head is secretariat. And Prime Minister is the head of government. Prime Minister is a political head. Secretariat is a, here they given secretariat is the administrative head. So now we want to know the functions of the central secretariat. According to 77 article, in that in bar 3, we are getting some of the works or powers of secretariat. Here they given the President of India has given some of the power to central secretariat. On that basis they want to do the work. And next one here they given, and not only this one, he appointing each minister for also one members of secretary, minister or department. And not only department, each department, the Prime Minister they appointing minister, in that under coming some of the secretariat. This secretariat appointed by central secretariat. And not only this one, we can see state minister in that central government, in for them also appointing secretary. Who is appointing this like of secretary? Here they are saying central secretariat. So after that, deputy ministers who are there in deputy minister in central government body cabinet level, for them also they are appointing officers. This one also appointed by central secretariat. And these like of we can see different types of department in central government or in India. Here they given home, agriculture, defense, finance, or other independent departments, any other is there, for them is a secretary appointing by Central Secretariat. So next we can see in that based we can see step by step what was the steps post we can see based on the secretary, which is the highest post in Secretariat, which is the lowest post in Secretariat. So here again first one post, Department of Principal Secretariat or Additional Secretary as Special Secretary. These are coming under in ministry level. Who are ministers are there in central government, they are under coming by these are the secretary. And third next one, Wing and Joint Additional Secretary. For them give advice as some supporting for only they appointed Wing or Joint Additional Secretary. Next one coming their particular under next one, division level. Division here they given Director and Deputy Secretary. And that down next one coming branch in Under Secretary. And last one section officers. So this like in secretary level we can see there are 5 stages, 5 types of secretary. And next one here again, what was the functions they are doing, Central Secretariat, what was the functions we are doing. So first one here they given, Secretariat is organizing the government and fulfilling what was the aim of the particular government. On that based only he doing the work. This is one of the main aim of secretary. If any government is established in central level, what was the aim or what was the objectives of that particular government? So on that base they creating the plannings. What was the plans need to establish the programs or policy. So on that base they giving the ideas. This is first point. Second one here they saying, Secretary aids the ministers and performing his legislative duties. And if minister levels, if they do anything, they want to implement any programs, who is forming the ideas or who is creating the programs? Here secretary. If any department, for example agriculture department or defense or foreign or home minister department ministers, if they are doing anything for a society or if they want to implement any programs or any policy, who is creating these are the policy creating by secretary. So this is also one of the important work. And next one here they given, Secretariat frames the regulations of administration. How the government want to move. In which method? In crisis method, in any serious method, how they want to implement the administration system. So these are about also they giving the advice. And next one here they given, analyze the problems carefully and any problems arised about the government. So on that time carefully they analyzing the problems and sometimes they giving the advice to government. If you are doing this like of mistakes, if you are going this like, your government can demolish. So you want to change the ideas. These like they giving some of the ideas. And next one, fifth one here they given, preparing the budget to keeping closer relationship with finance department. And we are knowing budget. Here budget also who is preparing in Indian, especially in central government, here they by secretary. Secretariat creating the budget. They only preparing and they close relationship. They maintain close relationship with financial department or financial minister. They both also they preparing financial or budget. And last one here they given, Secretariat works the bridge between the central government and state government. Last one, the Secretariat one of the important work is the like a bridge for central government and state government. If they need anything for state government, they asking with central government, the Secretariat approaching to central government. So this like same that like only if central government they implemented any plans, the Secretariat approaching to state government, this like a programs they implementing, you have to follow these are the regulations or rules. So this like Secretariat is a bridge for both government, central and state. So these are the important points about Union Secretariat. So next class we can discuss about Central Secretariat and law and order. Other points we can discuss in next class. Okay, thank you.